way down to find Sam. Peter's not here. Baby girl's in her pond. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, baby girl. Okay. You're a good girl. I know, it's a bit noisy, isn't it, over there? Don't blame you not wanting to come across. Let's go and see. Right. Sam is actually cutting down their 2 trees that literally, I think they just self-seeded themselves, didn't they, Sammy? Obviously years and years ago. But where they're growing, we need to sort out. I think the Spanish class them as weed trees, don't they? They're just sort of, they're nothing trees. They grow everywhere. So Sam's very kindly helping me. We've taken one down, as you can see, and that's over there. I've just literally got my secateurs to start chopping it down. It wasn't too hot today actually, but now the sun's come out. Are you okay there? Do you like the new tool? It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah? You're doing very well at getting rid of the trees, so I'm going to stop doing this and actually help you. Yeah? Okay, and you went in to get changed because I was still in my dog shelter stuff, which was jeans and a really heavy t-shirt. This morning it was nice and cool. And he's got most of it down. So let me find my gloves, darling, and I will carry on. I've got a feeling I took my gloves in with me, didn't I? I'll be back. Okay, it's really too hot and sweaty. We've cleared one tree and we've got quite a lot of kindling and some logs from it. So that's great. It's too hot. I'm going back to the dog shelter later to help the end of the day with the dogs and everything. So I think I need a nice cold drink and I'm going to go and relax for a little bit.
Okay, the next thing I need to do is I have to fit this junction box in there with the wires coming through properly. So let's get on with that. Okay, the box is fitted in. Put a bit of plaster around there, yeso controlado, just to hold it in place. I've got to fill a little bit more in around there in the chase as well. Fill that all in, ready for finishing. But now let's get the electrics done. Electrics done. Now I'm just gonna finish off the yeso. Okay, electrics all done, box in. Now just put the cover on. And that's it. Done.
Okay, do you know what? I think I got a little bit of before when Sam was starting, not with this one, but this is the first one we cut down today. And it's doing okay. I know some of you are probably thinking, why are you cutting trees down? These are sort of like weed trees, they're just nuisance trees. I'm trying to think what the equivalent of is in the UK. Just trees that seem to self-seed everywhere and they won't stop. But we do need to do something with here because that bank in the heavy rains, it is slipping. As you can see, things are slipping. So we need to be doing something, and something pretty rapid. Peter's not here at the minute, but we've been wanting to take these trees down for a little while. I happened to get a new little Stirwins tool. Handheld, I don't know, but it's got a little chain. It's not really a chain, well it is a chain, sorry, it's got a chain on it. So yeah, we've done that, we've cleared up one, we've still got one more to go up there, but we'll do that another day.
Hi everyone, I'm back to England from Spain. It's raining here in England, miserable. I'm back here to finish Conquest off. A few bits and pieces I've got to do, and let's get this place rented out. Yeah, it is a backwards and forwards thing at the minute. I've just nearly finished the electrics at Sam's place back in Spain, and I'm back this Saturday to continue with that. In the meanwhile, I've got to sort this place out. One of the things I want to do is put a film on this back door. We want to keep the light in, but we want to hide that ugly brick wall out there. So that's going to be my first job here in UK. First thing I want to do is make sure I've got all the tools that I need. You don't need many, but we need a scissors, Stanley knife. Now the Stanley knife needs to be, or a knife needs to be sharp. It needs to be very, very sharp. A squeegee, some instructions, and the solution. Basically a solution is half fill that bottle, or bottle similar to that, with water and a couple of squirts of washing up liquid, and just give it a bit of a shake. That's it. And that's your solution. Not forgetting a pencil and a tape measure as well. Right, okay. First things first is let's get the film I've got a roll of film here. I'm going to get this cut approximately to the size, leaving about inch or so over. So with the scissors, cut the right size. Let's have a look. I think we've got, hopefully we've got plenty here. Let's just mark that first side. Let's just see that. There's my pencil over here. Okay, probably about there. I'm going to try not to kink this paper as well, this film, because once it's kinked, it sort of remains kinked. So you have to be very careful with it, and also keep it clean. When you're cutting it, put it down on a really clean surface. Alright, let's get this cut. Let's just double check this. Alright, what have we got? It's about a metre. 1 metre by, okay, nearly 600. 1 metre by 600. Let's just make sure this is well over the metre, which it is. Right. Okay, we've got that piece cut down there. That's approximate size. Slightly bigger than the glass, obviously. And then what we've got to do is clean the window really, really good. Make sure that obviously the side, the inside which you're putting it on is very, very clean. Let's do that now. And you can clean it with the solution that you've made up. Don't use one of your best tea towels, otherwise you're going to be moaned at. But that's what I'm doing at the minute. It's an old tea towel, really. T-shirt, or did I say tea towel? It might be best to use a t-shirt, one of your old t-shirts. Anything, it doesn't matter. Just get that window really, really clean. So any little imperfections you leave on there will be on there for forever. Okay. I think that's about clean enough now. I think I'm happy with that. The outside does need a clean, but I can do that afterwards. Just to make sure that nothing is on this inside. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Right, Okay. Let's get the film. Actually, I think the next thing we need to do is put plenty of solution on the window. And apparently you can't put too much on. And you need this so the film slides around easily enough and you can get it in place. It does make it a lot easier, I've got to admit. I've done quite a few of these and I think I'm slowly getting the hang of it. So plenty of solution. There we go. Okay, now one of the most difficult things I find when we're doing these is trying to separate these two. I might need my glasses. They say you can put one piece of tape on one side and one on the other side. I don't think I've ever tried that, and I don't know if that would ever work. But the idea is good. Let's give it a go. I just cannot see that working. Oh, actually, do you know what? It does. Okay, that works. That's a great trick. A little bit of tape on both sides. Masking tape of some sort, and it actually pulls the film away from the protective coat. Oh, well that worked. Okay, so we've done that. I did find that is the most difficult bit of doing this. Right, okay. So now let's put this, we're going to take this film off, and the best way to take this film off is to put the back against the wall like that, so you've got, so it sort of sticks, and then you can, I think it's the other way actually. That's it, put the back on first, like that. So it's actually back to front to start with. That's it. And then you can peel this protective film off. I'm not too sure whether this is the best way or not, but that's what they say. Okay. Right, now carefully turn it round. I'm sure there's got to be an easier way, but like that. Again, try not to kink this stuff, because once it's kinked, it's never going to straighten out properly. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly doing this, and there's got to be an easier way. Right, okay. Right, so, and what we need to do now is get some more solution on there. There we go, let's get that stuck to the top. Okay. Sorry about that one. Get more solution on. You can't put enough, you can't put too much on. Just make working it easier. Get plenty of solution on. That's it. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, once you've got plenty of solution on there, line up the film so that it actually covers every speck of the glass. Good thing with the solution is you can take it off, move it around and get it to exactly where you need it. I think we're about right there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think the location of it is perfect there. I can't see it's covering the whole of the glass. And you can see all this is all your solution, which will all disappear in a moment. Okay, next thing is to get the squeegee. Squeegee? Squeegee. Which is just a little thing like this. This part here, the harder part, is ideal for pushing into the edges before you cut, and this one here is quite good for getting all the air bubbles out and all the solution out as well. And then just start working it. Getting all the air bubbles out and getting all the solution out as well. If there's any imperfections on the window, now is the time to take them out. Where's that one come from? Alright. Okay. Because once it's dried, that's it. Try and get all these air bubbles out. Any air bubbles, any lines. You know what, I think I need to shut this door. Okay. Let's put this down there because we're going to get the solution come out at the bottom. I normally sort of work from the middle and then push out towards the edges. Gets rid of all the air bubbles and lines and solution. Clean up the excess solution. Right, and that's that bit done. If you're happy with it, and you've got all your air bubbles out. Some bits of solution which will stay behind there will dry out and you won't see them. That's it. Okay. So now you need to use the other side of the squeegee to push into the edges and sort of score it to a certain extent around the edges, ready for cutting. Do it like that. This means when you cut it, it's going to be on the edge, and you don't cut slightly inwards and go all the way around with that. Get all this solution out, or as much as possible. You don't really want it moving around whilst we're cutting it. Hopefully it's in place and done. Right. Once you're happy with that, that's it really. We need to get the Stanley knife or a craft knife of some sort. Either way, it needs to be sharp. It has to be very sharp. And we just cut the excess off. Like so. It's worth taking your time on this bit because it's quite easy to make a mistake and cut into the film. So sort of just take your time and double check it. Oh, this is a really small hallway. I've got hardly any room to work. I like to cut pieces off because sometimes they get in your way. As you do a bit, cut it off. I mean, I am no expert by any means, but I've done a few of them and you learn by your mistakes. It makes all the difference with a sharp knife. I mean, this blade is new. I put on this specifically a new blade to do this. Otherwise what happens is an old blade just tends to pull the film and can make a right mess of it. Right. do this side now. Let's mark that again. Now just the top piece. Just sort this last little corner out. I think we're nearly there. That's squeegee. Yeah. It's better to be careful with the corners. And that's it. Once it's done, just go over it with a squeegee again, just pushing the edges into the edge of the glass and the corners. Make sure you've got no air bubbles. The rest of the solution will dry in a couple of hours. And that's it.
Okay, just some random thing. I've literally noticed that this cacti here, I don't know what's happened to it, apart from it's got grass around it. It looks a bit like a bird actually with the grass as its tail feathers. But I've literally just come back from the dog shelter and I've noticed it is flowering. And what a spectacular flower it actually has. I've never seen anything like it. Really haven't. Quite happy actually.